My last account for the day is petty cash. Now petty cash is an asset. Assets will always have opening balance on the debit or plus side, and we bring down the balance there, brought down, and we're going to look what that amount is. Right now it's on the first day of October. It's a balance brought down, and let's go look in the question paper what the amount is of this petty cash. The petty cash over here is 300 Rand, petty cash 300 Rand on the first day of the month. Now we call this an impressed system, so at the beginning of next month we must have 300 again in this petty cash box. I will explain this a bit in a bit more detail just now. So there's 300 Rand that is in this petty cash box, and it's an asset to us. Now I have to go and look where I see petty cash, and I don't see I see petty cash over here in the petty cash in the CPJ, plain cash or petty cash. Over there I see it twice. There's twice that I paid amounts from my bank into my petty cash box. The first one is the 12th, that was 50 Rand. The second one I do not know what it is, because that is to reinstate the impressed amount at the end of the month. So I'm going to put in that 50 Rand, and I'm going to also on the 31st I'm going to put petty cash on the debit side. The first column, bank, will be credited, all the other columns will be debited. So on the 12th I'm going to say bank over here. It's a CPJ number 8, and the amount is 50 Rand. Then on the 31st again, as I said earlier, it will be bank, and I don't know what this amount would be, but I know it's a CPJ. That's going to be a balancing amount. We're gonna find out what that amount is. Okay, so now I go to the next journals, and the next journal where I see petty cash will be in the petty cash journal itself. Now in the petty cash journal, the first column gets credited because we are buying from the petty cash. The asset petty cash becomes less. Okay, so 95 will be credited over here. I've got 95 on the credit side, and we're going to write the total payments. That's what I paid out from the petty cash journal number 8 on the 31st of October 2002. Okay, now I must remember that at the beginning of the next month is now November 2002. On the first date of the month I'm going to bring down a balance brought down of 300 Rand. This 300 Rand come from the credit side over there. I'm going to write the balance carry down of 300 Rand. Now I'm going to ask myself which side is the most, left hand or right hand side. In this case it's going to be the right hand side. I'm going to put 395 over there. I'm going to put 395 on the debit side, and now I just have to find the balancing figure there. 395 minus those two amounts, and that will give me 45 Rand that I have to put in there. That means the 45 Rand is what I still had to pay in at the last day of the month to get it back to 300 Rand. So what did I have before I paid in the 45? It would have been 255 plus the 45 will give me the 300 Rand. So again I've got 300 Rand at the beginning of the next month, like I had at the beginning of the previous month. Okay, that was a petty cash asset for the general ledger for question 3.